Welcome to today's adventure story. Across, a plane flies in front of the soldiers, knocking them down to become pancakes, and he grabs Perseus' sword. Ready for a deadly hug, sword chopped off in crunch time, enemy floods in like a wave. He roars in anger and flees, but Perseus pursues him relentlessly, leading soldiers like detectives circling the blood trail. Faster, faster, faster. As the soldiers close in, while Across is running for his life like a headless chicken, unable to protect himself. Just when two guys are about to end his life, his blood drops to the ground, shaking it, and then a massive creature emerges like magic. Across' heart drops at the scorpion monster. He thought these monsters would buy him some time to escape, but to his surprise, Perseus and the gang charged in instead, instantly getting ready for a showdown. A boxing battle with the scorpion monster. Regular weapons are ineffective, bouncing off like itching. The scorpion monsters violently swing their sharp little claws, unleashing an extremely fierce attack on everyone present. At this critical moment, just as Perseus finds himself in grave danger, he decisively strikes without hesitation, nimbly leaping onto the sturdy back of the enormous giant scorpion. He stabs it with dual blades, but instead of getting hurt, this just makes the giant scorpion angrier, raising its tail to aim at Perseus. A villain jumps in with metal to land a lightning bolt on the giant scorpion, saving Perseus, but the angry scorpion doesn't let him escape and attack. At this moment of crisis, Perseus throws caution to the wind, decisively grabbing the villain to make a quick escape. As the giant scorpion nears, he struggles to drag the villain. What if they are all wiped out? Unexpectedly, the scorpion crashes into a corpse. The furious giant scorpion lunges at Perseus again, while the villain begins to fight back, and the two roles are soon in a chaotic melee. Perseus is heavily pinned under the giant scorpion, and everyone believes he is beyond help. Yet unexpectedly, the next second, he suddenly bursts out from beneath the massive creature. Just as everyone breathes a sigh of relief, they are shocked to find more scorpion monsters streaming in from all directions, surrounding them tightly. As despair sets in, fairies appear on the mountaintop, waving to stop the scorpion monsters. With fairies' help, Perseus and friends escape. Across has vanished. At night, while Perseus sleeps, the villain sneaks in. He pulls out a ghost flame from his staff and burns Perseus' injured arm, causing him to yell in pain. Hearing the noise, soldiers drag out the villain, thinking he harms Perseus. They attack, but are soon overpowered, one by one. Strangely, the villain doesn't strike back, while Perseus is too scared to show his evil skills and doesn't dare come. The arm is visibly healing, and everyone realizes they misunderstood the villain. The next day, the fairy clan controls the giant scorpion to lead everyone on their way after days of adventure. They arrive at the Soul Witch sacrifice site, shrouded in darkness. Perseus lights a torch, and she emerges from the mist the next second. "Who are you?" Perseus gets straight to the point, unexpectedly catching the three sisters eyeing his divine blood like hawks. A nearby soldier warns them to leave, only to be met with the sisters' furious attack. "Come on, take me on. Kill him." Perseus seizes the opportune moment to swiftly grab the witch's eyes. He runs to the edge of a cliff and threatens the witch to stop, and she immediately surrenders, knowing that her eyes are more precious than their lives. There's a way to solve this, but it feels like a joke. The witch tells him that Kraken will let you kill it, but when Perseus asks how, he's as lost as ever. Finally, the witch reveals the way to kill the Kraken, cross the river Styx to find Medusa, whose eyes can turn anything to stone. With this knowledge, the group sets along the way. Zeus finds Perseus alone, urging him to abandon his mission and return to Olympus with him. Zeus warns that if he continues moving forward, Perseus might meet his doom, but Perseus would rather fight alongside his friends than live forever as a god. Seeing he can't convince Perseus, Zeus takes out a coin and tosses it to him, which is a muster for crossing the river Styx. Along the way, some fearful folks opt out rather than face certain doom across the river Styx, leaving only a few brave souls to proceed. So Perseus makes a bold decision, tossing the coin to determine their next move. The villain catches the coin perfectly, indicating she has a plan to cross the river. She then tosses the coin into the Styx. The next second, two little demons pop up from the water, proving that money really makes the world go round. Saying this, everyone pushes forward without hesitation and arrives at Medusa's lair, but only find petrified corpses and no sign of Medusa. Just as everyone is puzzled, one teammate discovers his good buddy is turned into a statue. This sends him into a rage, swinging his weapon wildly. Meanwhile, Medusa has quietly snuck up behind him and uses her petrifying skills, claiming another soldier's life. Medusa starts hunting for the remaining soldiers. The villain and the demigod decide he should draw Medusa's attention while she hides to prepare an ambush. Just then, when Medusa relaxes her guard, the demigod slices a few snakes off her head, but the lurking villain is held firmly back. It's said Medusa can petrify anything instantly, but this time she fails. The person before her is no ordinary being, easily turned to stone. She opts for a self-destruct attack, creating a chance for everyone. At this moment, even though Medusa is gravely injured, she stubbornly crawls toward Perseus. Even in death, she aims to drag someone with her. Perseus picks up the dropped sword, noticing the shield reflects light. Suddenly an idea strikes him. As Medusa approaches Perseus, the last surviving captain waits for the right moment, leaping up to swiftly slash the stone pillar. He aims precisely at Medusa's navel, bravely sacrificing his own life in order to capture her. Witnessing his companions fall one after another, Perseus is consumed by rage, his anger surging like a tidal wave. Yet he dares not look directly at Medusa, cautiously tracking her movements using reflections. Once she gets into striking range, he shuts his eyes tightly and rolls. He delivers a fatal blow, finally beheading Medusa. Her tongue flops on the ground while her body still spasms violently. Medusa's fate is tragic. She merely wanted to live peacefully in the realm of gods, yet ultimately became an innocent victim of circumstances. Perseus stashes Medusa's head, drags his weary body out, finds Ed is furious, and the story begins.